Welcome to another edition of Whack Wednesdays, presented by us, Chumming with the Spirits podcast. We got JD down there in the salmon shirt. We got OG in the center. And me, Perry Chum. Today's story comes to you live from that side of the table.
The Unknowable Kaspar Hauser.
But before we do,
Cheers.
Cheers.
To Whack Wednesdays.
You're still whacking. All right.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
No,
Making sure.
He's already whacked. He's good.
Yeah.
There was a piece of ice on that.
Sure it was. Let's hit back your throat. It's all good. So on May 26, 1828, a disoriented, seemingly crippled 16-year-old boy appeared in Nuremberg, Germany, Unschlitz Square, grasping an envelope addressed to the captain of the 4th Squadron, 6th Cavalry Regiment. His expensive clothes were shabby and ill-fitting. A cobbler took the boy in to the regiment's captain. The unsigned letter stated that the boy had been raised in secret and it was time for him to be trained for the cavalry like his father. The teen acted strangely, trying to pick at the flame off a candle and thinking the clock was alive. At the police station, he received a pen and paper and wrote the name Kaspar Hauser. Kaspar preferred to be in the darkness, sat still endlessly, or played with toy horses. And
We all have some sort of autism.
Yeah. They didn't have trains yet.
Not all of us.
Or Hot Wheels.
Or Hot Wheels. He only ate bread and water, and astonishingly, he learned to talk, read, and write within 3 weeks. Yes.
Like this dude.
Yeah. He told the story of being confined in a dark cell his whole life, sleeping on straw, and seeing only one other person. It was widely believed that he was the legitimate but cast-aside heir to the royal house of Baden. After publishing an unsuccessful autobiography in 1829, which is only a year later, Kaspar was reportedly attacked by a masked stranger. The next few years, he traveled through Europe under the wings of an English aristocrat, Lord Stanhope. In the winter of 1833, in Nuremberg, Kaspar was attacked in a park. Bleeding profusely from stab wounds, he staggered to the doctor's house, carrying a wallet from his attacker. It contained only a pointless message in mirror code. Police investigated the park and found only one set of footprints and accused Kaspar of harming himself. He died a few days later, professing his innocence to the end. A foot-long dagger engraved on the blade with a skull, crossbones, and hourglass was found to be the murder weapon.
Suspicious.
But, I mean, only one set of footprints. That could have been a lightweight person.
I want to be ninja.
You know, and, I mean, it takes a lot to stab yourself multiple times.
With a foot-long blade? Yeah.
Yeah, you're not right if you're doing that for sure.
That's some deep penetration to your gut.
And then the symbols on the dagger, the skull, crossbones, and the hourglass.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, what's those symbols mean?
Okay, so what we do know is that is the crossbones in the skull is also goes to an assassination or like a cult, like the Masons
Or pirate.
or but the pirates. That flag was from the Masons that the pirates took over. But the hourglass is the big part, basically saying your time is running out or
Your time's up.
your time is up. So if he was of royal heritage, and I don't know what your thoughts on that are, but if he was of royal heritage and his family was killed, correct?
Yeah.
It was they caught him and they hunted him down. But he could have been a kid that was brought up in some kind of secret society that was trying to get out.
So, I'm going to go down a little rabbit hole here.
No.
One could postulate that the symbolism of an hourglass could also be interpreted as an infinity symbol.
not in that sequence of the skull and crossbones.
I mean, I take the word the person was probably old enough to know that.
I just want to say for the record,
I didn't catch on to that.
I wasn't born at that time. Maybe a few years later.
It is. I mean, that's early 1800s, 1820s.
So you're thinking
Yeah.
some sort of like Anastasia, like
No.
mind wipe stuff? No,
I think it was probably a child out of wedlock, and so a lot of times, even if you're out of wedlock, the oldest son heir is rightfully the heir to all the land.
So we're going down like Jon Snow territory.
Yeah,
Okay.
very, very much
Okay.
so. And people did well. That's what he's saying was that like he was supposedly the heir of the royal house of Baden.
There's a hit on him or something like. But didn't you say he was attacked once before as well?
Yeah, by a masked man, and they never caught him. And then that was after they published his unsuccessful autobiographies when he was attacked.
So
the masked man. Then later another, was it
4
years?
1830.
4 years.
So what do you think the autobiography was about?
I mean, him growing up and probably described who he was with in that.
Yeah.
But so he may not have even known he was an heir.
Yeah, because in the letter, he may not have read the letter.
Yeah.
And it may have been later on that he found out and they did the autobiography, and that was actually his own doing.
Autobiography is written by someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Be careful what you put out there, right?
Well, and that's, keep in mind, this is not modern day. When the minute it went out, it had taken a while.
Yeah,
That's real. No, you're right about that, 100%.
Interesting. So, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are if you've heard this story before. If you have any insight onto the symbolism on the dagger, if you think that it could possibly mean something else, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, we're going to finish with the quote for the story.
By Lewis Thompson. Statistically, the probability of us being here is so small that you'd think that mere fact of existing would keep us all in content dazzlement of surprise.
So, until next time.
Keep wagging.